Who was the woman who committed the most murders in history? That notorious title belongs to none other than ERZSEBET Bathory, often referred to as the Blood Countess. Born on August 7, 1560, ERZSEBET hailed from one of Hungary's most influential families. Her aristocratic lineage, however, was far from her only claim to fame. ERZSEBET's life took a dark and twisted turn, fueled by an insatiable obsession with beauty. This obsession led her down a path of unparalleled cruelty, culminating in a horrifying series of crimes that would etch her name in the annals of history. With a staggering 630 fatalities tied to her name, she holds the Guinness record as the woman who committed the most murders in history. Yet, the truth of ERZSEBET's crimes is shrouded in mystery. Some sources suggest that her enemies may have fabricated these atrocities, a byproduct of the complex political landscape at the time. Regardless of the truth, the grim evidence discovered at her castle told a chilling tale. Tortured girls, countless corpses littering the gardens. It was a scene straight from a horror story. In 1612, a trial was initiated against ERZSEBET in Bitchy. However, she never made an appearance, exercising her noble rights to evade the courtroom. Instead, her assistants were brought to face the charges. The butler, under duress, testified to witnessing at least 37 murders of women ranging in age from 11 to 26. He also confessed to recruiting 6 of these victims to work at the castle. The prosecution, however, was more interested in the murders of young nobles, as the servants were considered insignificant. The judgment was swift and brutal. ERZSEBET's assistants were beheaded, their bodies burned. But thanks to her noble status, the Blood Countess herself avoided execution. Her punishment was a life sentence in solitary confinement. Locked away in her castle's dungeon, the doors and windows sealed shut with only a small hole for food, ERZSEBET lived out the remainder of her days in isolation. 4 years later, on August 21, 1614, she breathed her last. Attempts to bury her in the church of Countess